Welcome to Lagniappe, a program about events, issues, and people. I'm Cory Crowe. I'm joined today by Jason Barnett. We're talking today about the importance of being earnest, which is playing at the Strauss Theater Center. Jason, thanks for being with us today on KEDM.
Thank you for having me.
It's good to see you today, and it's always a busy time in the life of a theater, at least a good theater. You're always churning new plays, and this time you brought an old play back that's been around quite a while. Tell me a little bit about the importance of being earnest. What's it all about?
Absolutely. It was written in 1895 by Oscar Wilde, and it is a satire of the British aristocracy, how the people at the very highest reaches of society kind of only think about themselves. Yeah, surely there's no overlap there with our day-to-day reality, but kind of an evergreen theme, you know.
Well, I was going to ask you, all right, so written in 1895, how does it hold up here in 2024?
It seems just as relevant as ever. The language is a little bit different, but the personalities and the just the absurdity of it all is kind of timeless.
Now, you talked to me a little bit off the air, and you said, look, Cory, if you like Monty Python, you'll dig this one. How's it Monty Python-esque?
Big upper-class twit of the year energy. Like, every one of the characters is their own case study in just lunacy. And so watching how they interact is very interesting.
The play is going to be cranking up here in a couple of weeks. You run March the 7th through the 17th, the 2 weekends, and we'll be going on at the Strauss Theater Center. Who's the director this time?
Director is going to be Cassie Bennett Bernstein, and then the assistant director is Brady Cole.
Brady Cole. Mm-hmm. I know Brady Cole.
Yeah, Brady's great. Brady's also our technical director.
That's going to be a lot of fun. Tell me a little bit about your character, Lady Bracknell.
Bracknell, yes.
Bracknell, okay.
Lady Bracknell, yes. Matron of high society. An absolute bull. An absolute bull of a woman. Wherever she goes, she is holding court. She does not just speak, she pronounces. So it's a fun character to play.
Now, is it tough playing this English lady?
It's my first time ever playing a woman. I consider it a compliment to myself as a character actor. Stephen Fry has actually played this part before. Like, there's kind of a long-standing tradition of having a man play this part as a joke, you know? So I'm excited for it. Like,
Stephen Fry, the gadget man. That's Stephen Fry?
Yep.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. Now, take me through the synopsis of this thing without giving too much away. What's it all about?
More or less, it's about finding love, shirking responsibility, being able to lie. Yeah, not having to be entirely truthful about who you are to get what you want, avoiding consequences at every turn.
So your character is
the consequences
is trying to break up the love. Is that right?
Yes. So the main characters are both in love with young ladies, one of whom happens to be my character's daughter. And Lady Bracknell is not entirely happy about that.
So she's trying to sabotage the whole thing.
In more or less, yes. Not so much sabotage as just stop.
Just stop it. Tell me a little bit about the cast of characters you've got with you. Who are some of the other folks in this one?
Yes, there is Algernon Moncrief, who is Lady Bracknell's nephew and an upper-class twit. There is John Worthing, who is an upper-class twit. There is Gwendolyn Bracknell, who is an upper-class twit. There is Cecily Cardew, who is a very young upper-class twit. There is Dr. Chasuble, who is a man of the cloth. Miss Prism, who is remotely connected with education. and a few outstanding performances by butlers.
Well, that sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, how long have you been working on this? When did you guys get together and start up on this?
You would ask the hard questions. It was 3 or 4 weeks ago now. I'm not sure.
So a pretty quick turnaround, though, from reading the script to going through the process and doing this. What made you decide you wanted to audition for this one?
I've been connected with the Strauss since I was 12 or 13, and I'm 35 now. I've probably done more than 50 shows. So basically, honestly, on this one, I didn't even realize the audition was that day, and I happened to look at my phone while I was in a drive-thru while I was right by the theater and saw the auditions were happening at that moment. So I just strolled in.
Strolled in, and look at how it worked out for you.
Like, first question I had was, which one's Earnest?
Tell me a little bit about the show times of this show. You guys getting cranked up, let's see, the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. I think that's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right?
Yes. The Thursday, Friday, and Saturday shows will be at 7 p.m., and then the Sunday matinee, or as I like to call them, the manatee show, will be at 2 in the afternoon.
And then again, the following weekend, the 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. Do it again.
Run it back, do it all again.
We're speaking today with Jason Barnett, talking about the importance of being earnest, which is running at the Strauss. Jason, what's the one big thing that you've taken away from this play and this cast?
You can always go a little bigger. You can always give a little bit more character, and you can always know your lines a little better.
That's Jason Barnett with good advice. Always go bigger. Speaking of going big, you can go big yourself at the Strauss Theater Center. Tickets available at StraussTC.com/tickets. And again, the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. And again, the 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. Find out more about this and other events by heading to our website, KEDM.org. And don't forget, Lagniappe's available on all the major podcast platforms.